Hello everyone, welcome back to, what is it? Right, the weekly creative build comp overview. Sorry. This week's theme was Portal. My secondary theme was Opposite. So obviously, the opposite of Portal, I actually got help figuring this one out, is Wall. I don't remember who suggested Wall, but I give them full credit for the idea of Wall being the opposite, if I could remember them. Sorry, I have bad memory. Obviously, yeah, this was easy. You just make a segment and then copy and paste it. Changing small details on the inside as needed or the outside as needed. I could have made a far better wall, and there are definitely instances like I should have put something there, and yeah. This is not a good wall, but it is a wall. But I finished that really early, and instead of fixing the problems that I left with it and making it a much better wall, I made a bunch of trees and a creature, which we have determined to be Baby Godzilla. I'm sure there actually is official Baby Godzilla, an official Baby Godzilla design. I don't know it. I'm just saying this is Baby Godzilla. But I mean, I don't know what else to call it if it's not that. Anyway, next up we have the MC Gamer 164, who made a portal that has clearly not been well maintained. Something has clearly gone wrong with this portal. Yeah. Anyway, next up is Karma Creates 06's build, which is Rick and Morty. I don't know why I went above this expecting them when they're... Oh, hey, they're in an infinite loop. Nice going, bud. Smartest man in the universe. Rick Sanchez, everyone. Anyway. Next up we have Zaba, who made this amazing archway with a portal to probably somewhere horrible that will tear you apart instantly. Or maybe it's a portal to heaven, I don't know. But usually, in my experience, the more friendly and inviting the portal looks, the more terrifying the other side ends up being. Anyway, next up we have That Girl 1616, who made a lovely little tree with... We're not going to acknowledge the Sonic. We're not going to spend 5 hours talking about Sonic's amazing beauty. We're going to get back to the main part of the build. Actually, I'm not sure how this relates to Portal. It probably does, like, maybe this is a, like, portal ruins or of some kind. But I don't... If it's a reference to something, I don't know it. Or I'm not smart enough to figure out it. If I do know it. But yeah. Anyway... Next up, we have Masala, who I don't think this lava was here before. It might have been, I just didn't notice it. Anyway, Yeah, they made a giant portal that looks sort of like a sword, stabbing into the ground, with lava everywhere, and what appears to be a lava pillar. Okay. The lava was probably there, I probably just didn't notice it before. Anyway, next up we have Queemies, who made a nice little ruined portal on a nether island. You know, I don't know why, but anytime I've seen a ruined portal in the nether, it's always on a little tiny minuscule island with no hope of connecting to anywhere else if you don't have a ton of blocks on you already. And also we have a red nether bricks nether fortress. It's nice and vibrant. I think I kind of wish that they would spawn as red nether brick instead of normal nether brick, but at the same time, red nether brick is way newer, and I don't think they're going to change the structure. But I mean, if they were, I'd say the first step is maybe adding at least adding a bit of red nether brick to it. Anyway, next up we have Hollow Queen, who made a beautiful little landscape with an apple tree, and then a portal to the horrifying horrors of Candyland. Look at all this terror, the absolute horrors that roam these lands and devour every piece of it. Truly terrifying stuff. Yeah. And also a cotton candy tree. Anyway, next up we have King Elio 13, who has... Oh! I really should just disable that alarm. It is a jump scare every time, and always while I'm recording or streaming. Alright. Anyway, what was I doing? Oh yeah, this is just a demonstration of portals being portals. Yeah. Anyway. Next up we have Kitten, who made a nice landscape with a dock and beautiful underwater landscape. And, yeah, some nice... I don't think these are cherry trees. They're too tall, so I just don't know what trees would... You know what? They're probably not real trees. I need to stop trying to figure out what trees are. They're probably not real. Or maybe there are cherry trees that are just this tall and, spindly, I think is the right term. Oh, hey, there's a mine. It doesn't go anywhere. And then... I've gone through this portal, and every time I've gone through it, I've ended up in the realm of monsters, so... my world, the realm of monsters. I haven't been going through it and going into an entirely different Minecraft dimension. Well, I guess technically I have, but it's not... I don't think if you go in that portal, I don't think you'll end up in my world realm of monsters. Unless Jake knows something we don't. Anyway. Here, next up we have Quack. And it looks like they didn't end up building anything. Unfortunate. Anyway, next up we have underscore Jecky, who made a, it's a portal. Yeah. Anyway, next up we have Final Boss Otto, who made a portal with what looks like the beginnings of an arena around it? Or maybe a protective wall? I don't know. Anyway, on to the winners. Alright. In third place, we have Karma Creates with Rick, the smartest man in the Multiverse, stuck in a portal loop. So smart. In second place, we have Zaba with their portal gateway. It's actually really beautiful. Anyway, next up, we have Kitten in first place with their beautiful little terrain. And I can never remember the name of these. Pagoda? Yeah, we'll just call it that and hope I'm right. And obviously, a portal. Anyway, I think that'll do it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. Until next time, bye-bye!